Hey guys, Shandy here with Teal Moon Creations. I'm all by my lonesome tonight. Nobody wanted to help me. I'm gonna give it just a minute and let some people hop on while I get the comments pulled up. If you're hopping on, say hi so I know who I'm talking to. I gotta pull up comments, give me just a minute. I have to read my own comments tonight. They're both in the hot tub and wanted nothing to do with helping me. That's a first. I bet they'll be out before it's over though. I just have this feeling. Okay, let me see if I got the comments pulled up. If you're hopping on, say hi so I know who's there. Okay. Make sure y'all can see. Am I close enough? I was hoping I was close enough, but I need to move those. It says click. Okay. Okay. Let me make sure swipe left. Okay. All right, guys. What are you up to tonight? See, hi, Nicole. Let me see if I got comments because I see it on my phone, but not on the iPad. Hold on. Give me just a minute, guys. You know, tech is not my thing. So, I see that I'm live. I got no kids in here to help me either. Okay, I may just have to squinty eye it. Hopefully it scrolls up. Hi, Christy. Okay, so I'm just going to have to wing it from... I'm going to have to squinty eye tonight. Okay, guys, so tonight we're setting up the Christmas mystery box. This one's pretty simple. This tray here is from Hobby Lobby. I just went with a simple two-tiered white, and I do have an extra one of these if anybody wants one. Just send me a message after this or tomorrow or whatever. I do have one. All right. So the first thing I'm gonna do is put the banner on, and I'm probably gonna do it towards me and then turn it around because it's kind of hard to do backwards. Let me make sure it's tight. What are you guys up to tonight? Hi. I'm gonna say that it's Melanie, but my eyesight is horrible. I hope I need to. Okay, got it. It's just delayed. Okay, Christy, I did have it right, Melanie. Oh, I'm so happy that you love it. This is probably one of my favorites. I wanted simple, but classic, and I think I got that by doing this. I was a little unsure at first, just because there's not a whole lot of colors to it, but I think it's simple enough that it does the point. Okay, so when I put my banners on, I use this stuff called, I think I brought it, Gorilla Mounting Putty, and it makes my life a whole lot easier, and I'll show you guys when I'm done. And I just put a little dot on the back of each banner piece, and just squeeze it on there. And then look, I don't even have it tied. I just hold it on there like that, and then I tie it, and then I don't have to worry about it falling all over the place, which it still falls sometimes, but it helps a lot. And then I try and make it tight and tie it around the back. Okay, there's that. First piece is the banner. A little candy, little peppermints with the snowflakes and the reindeer. The reindeer is my favorite part. This is the stuff I use. I know it's backwards to you guys, but it's Gorilla Mounting Putty, and this is at like Walmart, Home Depot, Amazon, and I've probably used one whole pack in like 4 years. This is like my second pack in 4 years. So it lasts a long time, and I do a lot of tier trays. So it would last you forever if you got the pack, but it makes it so much easier. Even with little pieces too. Sometimes I'll put a little piece on the bottom and it'll stand up all by itself. As we get going, if you have any questions, let me know, because I'll answer them as we go. Trisha, yours, they did ship out, but you did not get shipping. You checked pickup, so you should have got an email letting you know that it's in the box outside, so you can grab it whenever you want. Next piece, I'm trying to think because I want to do this backwards. So the next piece is this little reindeer, and he has a little Rudolph tag right there. I think he is so cute. I love that he just hangs out right there. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay. Okay, and then of course you got a set of easels. I always try to throw a little set of easels in there. It makes life a whole lot easier. So I took the reindeer game sign and put it on the easel because it was the only one that really gave me a hard time. So I usually take the piece that gives me the hardest time and put that on an easel. Let's do this. So then I got, you guys, if you would have known how long it took us to do these right here are a labor of love, and then they probably will never make it in another box. They gave us one heck of a time. So just love and appreciate this piece because it gave us a run for our money. But while I have you guys, if any of my DIYers are on here that paint your own sets, I found this thing. Hold on, let me find it. These were on Amazon in a 6-pack. They look kind of funny. This is what they look like. I don't know if you can see that. Came in a 6-pack. You thread your beads onto this. Let me just do one real quick. It's worthy of doing it, guys. I'm telling you. It's like life-changing. I did half of these beaded garlands before I realized that I came across a video that had this tool. And I was like, this is life-changing. So let me just do a little one for you just to show you what it does. I mean, and even if you buy the painted ones and you just wanted to make your own garland. So you put a knot in the end of your string or jute or whatever you use. I always double knot it. Okay. Take this tool and you can fit, I think, 6 beads on it. You just put your beads. Because if anyone has made beaded garland, getting these beads on that string can give you a heck of a time. And it's so easy to get these on there. Then you take your string, put it through the middle of the little loopy-doo on the end of the stick. You guys, look at that. 6 beads in like a second. So once I got this tool, I was like moving and grooving, but it was a labor of love. Amazon, if anybody wants the link, just send me a message and I can give you the link for it. I need to set up an Amazon store. I said that last time. I need to do that so I can direct you guys there, but how awesome is that? That's life-changing. If you make like 60 beaded garlands, it was life-changing. Okay, let me make sure I don't have any questions. It is, Trisha. Life-changing. Okay. Beaded garland. So I just took it along the front. I like to hang my little charm piece over the side here. Just twirl it around. Uh-oh, we got a visitor. Not a kid. Okay. And then I put that up front. This is right by your chair if you're coming in here. Is the kids coming out? Shower. Okay. Then you got the little stands with the trees. Each tree had its own stand. I put the biggest, let me go behind me, in the front, center. And then I chose to take the little one and just tuck him in right there. Put my beaded garland in front. And then the third tree, I'm gonna put right there. Hopefully, I can't see very well, so hopefully that's center, but you get the point. Okay, and my last piece. So on these pieces too, like sometimes they can be top heavy because this piece is heavier than the rest. I also put a piece of this down in any of my stands. The trees stayed fine because they're not top heavy, but this is. So I put a little piece of putty down in there and just boom. There you have it. So then it came with one of these pieces of glittery. So I tore mine apart. I left yours together because I wanted you guys to be able to break it up how you wanted to break it up to fill in your spots. So everybody got one of those that got goodies. And I take mine, I like some height. So I usually use something like This is from Hobby Lobby. It was super cheap. And I always use it to stick stuff in, and then it holds stuff up higher than the pieces. So I always take my biggest piece and just stick it in there. And it just gives some height behind your pieces, if I can get it to stay. Of course. Boom. Okay. Then I took a little piece of just the greenery, no berries, and I just stuck it up front here and just laid it over the side. And then I took berries and the greenery and just tucked it in behind here, just to make it look fuller. And then I took all the rest of them and just, all you do is lay them back here and tuck them in. I just tuck them in all behind here. I think that's all of them. I can't see around my iPad. And stick that little greenery right there. Now, if you really wanted to be extra, this is everything that came with the box, the painted box and the blanks, plus goodies. So if you really wanted to be extra, I took a couple of these. Like, these are just like, these did not come in the box, but they're white, and then they make little red ones. And I also just, you can always just take a few of those, poke them in there, and just fill it in. I just take a little right here, poke it behind here, and that's it, guys. It's really that easy. If you have any questions, or you want to know where I got anything, or you need any links or anything like that, you can always send me a message. Does anyone have any questions? It seemed like everybody loved their box, which was good. I feel like that went together really quick.
Talk about the subscription.
Yeah. I'm shooting for next February is when we're going to be launching a subscription box. I'm a little bit torn. Part of me wants to do a tiered tray box, just because that's what I've done this whole time. But a tiered tray a month is a lot. So I think I'm going to do a tiered tray box quarterly, which would be 4 times a year. Or we've talked about every other month. So if you have any feedback on that, I just feel like it takes a lot of work that go into these boxes, especially the painted ones. I feel like, and I don't think everybody needs a tiered tray every month. So we talked about every other month or quarterly. I don't know if I'm going to launch them at the same time or by each other, but I'm definitely going to do a DIY box, and that will be monthly, just because we can throw those boxes together so much faster. So, and the DIY box would be everything you need to do for a project, and it would be a mix of stuff. It wouldn't just be tiered trays. It would just be all kinds of home decor or projects or signs or whatever. It would be different all the time, and we would be in a group setting where I would paint live monthly. Everybody would. You could join if you wanted to, or if you just wanted to watch the replay. So the monthly one would be that way. But as far as painted items, it would have to be, I'm still debating on every other month or quarterly. I just know I took this whole year to do boxes to get a feel for what it took to get them out there, and they were a lot of work. So I just know that we cannot physically do every month. So if anybody has any feedback on that, I would greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions, oh, you finally got it, Patty. I'm so happy you love it. This tiered tray, Jessica, is from Hobby Lobby, and I do have one on hand. If you want it, just send me a message. But this one here is from Hobby Lobby. I think quarterly too, Trisha. I think it's a way to keep up seasonally with a tiered tray, and it just makes more sense. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna do the quarterly one in February or the monthly DIY box first. I'm not sure yet, but February is the month. I'm really shooting hard for February. I just have so much back end tech that is holding me back. So that'll give me something like a deadline that I have to hit. So you should offer a party DIY option, like a group of 6 to 10. So, Wow, that's genius. 6 to 10 people so they can get together, and then you have everything you need in your package. That's a good idea, Trisha. We may do something like that. I think I'm going to start with one box and just get rolling, and then tweak and go as we need to suit everybody's needs. It's kind of hard because we have such a big audience of people that like it already painted, and such a big audience for people that like to paint their own and do paint parties. So just trying to accommodate to everybody. That's a good idea, Trisha. That may be down the road too. Okay, guys, if you have any questions, let me know. You can always send me a message at any time. We do have a lot of messages right now, so we try our best to stay on top of them. So be patient, and we will get to them because we do get to all of them. We just have messages coming in from about 5 different places, so we do try our best. So if anybody needs anything, let me know. And thanks for watching, and thanks for everybody that bought a box. Appreciate you all. Have a good night.